This video we will discuss about the insulin and glucose level are affected by the DANA. In the previous video we have understood that DANA affect the insulin levels whenever there is some minimum glucose levels are present. That is, we have understood that when 8.3 millimolar glucose levels are present, then it will trigger the insulin secretions in the body without DANA. And what DANA does is DANA enhances those insulin secretions in the patients. So here they in this figure they will check the dose dependent effect of the DANA on insulin and blood glucose level, or we can say plasma insulin and blood glucose level. So first they did it with the check the blood glucose level in the panel A at different time intervals, and for the positive control they use this glibenclamide. And what it will does is it will inhibit the ATPase and helps in the increase in the glucose level helps in the increase in the insulin level independent of this blood glucose. So this is act as a positive control. So let me reiterate what positive control does. That is glibenclamide. It will increase the insulin level by inhibiting the ATPase, and this functions is independent of the blood glucose concentrations. And along with that, what they check the dose dependent effect of the DANA, and what they find out is that after 30 minutes they see the decrease in the glucose level, and this could be because of the increase in the insulin levels. So, and the quantifications of this is shown in the panel B, where we can see that blood glucose levels goes down from 70 minutes to 2100, and they can see that at 2100 micromolar per kg per body weight, the decrease in this blood glucose levels are statistically significant. And with with the positive control, that is glibenclamide, they also see the decrease in the glucose level, but the amount of glibenclamide is high, around 10 milligram per kg body weight. So after validating that there is a decrease in the glucose level with increase in the DANA. So from this they are indirectly measuring that insulin levels might be increasing. So after that they check the area under the curve of this blood glucose level, and what they find out is that area under the curve of the blood glucose level are decreases, so statistically significant for the 700 micromolar per kg body weight and 2100 micromolar per kg body weight when DANA is used. And for the glibenclamide they use this 10 milligram per kg per body weight, and they see that decrease in the blood glucose levels are statistically significant with increase in the DANA above 700 micromolar per kg per body weight. And after validating that there could be, after validating indirectly that there could be increase in the insulins, they directly check the plasma insulin levels, and after at 120 minutes what they have find, and they presented the results for after 120 minutes. And what they have find out is that in the case of 2100 there is they see that continuous increase in the plasma insulin levels with increase in the DANA concentrations. However, the increase is statistically significant when the DANA used is to 2100 micromolar per kg per body weight, and for the glibenclamide they use the same concentration, that is 10 milligram. So indicating, so all these results indicating, or we can say the dose dependent studies of the DANA on blood glucose level and plasma insulin indicates that DANA affects DANA affects in a way DANA affects the Saladis reactions in the pancreatic islets in a way that it will trigger increase in the insulins in a condition where glucose are present at a minimum level that can trigger the insulins at some level, because DANA will only work when there is already a some amount of insulin secretions are there, and that in normal condition occurs whenever there is a glucose levels above 8.3 millimolar concentrations. So if glucose levels are around 8.3 millimolar concentrations, there is a natural tendency of the body to secrete insulin, and in that conditions, if dana is used at a concentration greater than 10 micromolar, uh, we can see the increase in the insulin secretions, which is accompanied by the dana. So I hope you understood. From these dose dependent studies, they validated their point about insulin and plasma insulin and blood glucose levels are affected by dana. If you need to understand more about their studies in detail, you can go through the reference that has been provided in the description. That's all for this video. Thank you for your time.